The Acting Director of Chaplain Service, Police Colonel J.C. Artizo, will lead the invocation.
Let's bow our heads and be aware of God's loving presence in our midst. Almighty God, today we come to you in praise and in deep gratitude for all the gifts you give us each day, and we thank you all the more for gathering us for our flag raising with awarding of PNP personnel with good deeds, as well as handover of Holy Bible and the Assumption of Office ceremony of the Deputy Chief for Administration, Police Lieutenant General Camilo Pancratius P. Cascolan, the Deputy Chief for Operation, Police Lieutenant General Guillermo Lorenzo T. Eleazar, and the Acting Chief of the Directorial Staff, Police Major General Cesar Hawthorne R. Binag. As our command group leaders now assume their respective designations, we beg you, Lord, to keep them humble, to know that they need you all the time. Anoint them with your wisdom, courage, and strength, and grant them confidence to believe that everything they would do be in keeping with your will, endow them clarity of vision to help them anchor the leadership in the ideals of integrity and transformation. Finally, we also ask for your benediction upon the entire PNP organization, especially to our Chief Philippine National Police. Let your divine providence, Lord God, continue to be his refuge, and may his leadership inspire us to institutionalize our internal cleansing program in order to modify our work behavior ethics and influence our organizational framework. All this we ask in your most mighty name. Amen.
The panunumpa ng katapatan sa watawat ng Pilipinas and Police Officers Pledge will be led by Police Colonel Herodo R.M., Reviewing Officer.
Panunumpa ng katapatan sa watawat ng Pilipinas. Walang Ako ay Pilipino. Buong katapatang nanunumpa sa watawat ng Pilipinas at sa bansang kanyang sinasakisa, may dangal, katarungan at kalayaan na pinakikilos ng sambayanang makadiyos, makatao, makakalikasan at makabansa. Babakal ang kamay! Police Officers Pledge. Please repeat after me. I will love and serve God, my country and people. I will uphold the Constitution and obey legal orders of the duly constituted authority. I will oblige myself to maintain a high standard of morality and professionalism. I will respect the customs and traditions of the police service. And I will live a decent and virtuous life to serve as an example to others.
Thank you, sir. Please be seated. Request the awardees to rise. To present the award is the Chief of the Philippine National Police, Police General Archie Francisco Gamboa, together with our PDCA, Police Lieutenant General Camilo Pancratius Cascolan, our PDCO, Police Lieutenant General Guillermo Lorenzo Eleazar, our PCDS, Police Major General Cesar Hawthorne Binag, our DPRM, Police Major General Milton Cobos, and DHRPD, Police Major General Amador Corpus.
For this active participation in the conduct of search and rescue operations during the Taal volcano eruption on January 12, 2020, the Medalya ng Pagtulong sa Nasalanta is awarded to Police Brigadier General Army Pagkalinawan, Director, Maritime Group. Thank you very much. With same citation, Medalya ng Pagtulong sa Nasalanta is awarded to Police Staff Sergeant Jason Gutwal of Maritime Group. Thank you very much. By breastfeeding a baby while the mother is sick at the evacuation center in Calacca, Batangas, the Medalya ng Papuri is awarded to Police Major Genevieve Pulian of DHRPD. Thank you very much. To the families directly affected by the Taal volcano eruption by performing series of entertainment to enhance their emotional state and well-being. The Medalya ng Ugnayang Pampulisya is awarded to Police Master Sergeant Santiago Arienda II of Police Regional Office 5. Thank you very much. For enforcing the law without fear or favor at the risk of his life by apprehending Mr. John Dominguez Lucay for violation of RA 10586 in Baguio City, the Medalya ng Kagalingan is awarded to Patrolman Julius Walang of Police Regional Office, Cordillera. Thank you very much, sir, and to the awardees, congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir. And please proceed.
Society has published the special edition of the New Testament Bibles intended for free distribution to PNP personnel. Every last Monday of January is declared as the special working holiday in observance of the National Bible Day. We shall now come to the ceremonial handover of Holy Bible with the Philippine Bible Society. The presented is the National Chairman, Philippine Council of Evangelical Churches, Bishop Noel Pantoja. together with Dr. Laura Rosero, the General Secretary, Philippine Bible Society, and Police Major General Benito Durano Jr., PBPCR. May we request the Chief PNP to rise to receive the Holy Bible. The interfaith squatting system is one of the most important activities under the preventive approach of enhanced revitalized PNP internal cleansing strategy, which aims to inculcate the values of love of God, country, people, and family. Thank you very much. Please be seated.
Assumption of office. But first, we shall have the presentation of awards. The first award is given to our DCA, Police Lieutenant General Camilo Pancratius Cascolan. We request our Chief PNP, Police General Archie Gamboa, to present the award to be assisted by Police Major General Lincoln Provost DTRM. We request Mrs. Amelia Cascolan to join us as the Chief PNP.
Medalya ng Pambihirang Paglilingkod is awarded to Police Lieutenant General Camilo Pancratius Cascolan for his eminently meritorious and invaluable service rendered as the Deputy Chief PNP for Operations from October 12, 2019 to January 19, 2020.
Thank you very much, sir. Next award is given to our DCO, Police Lieutenant General Guillermo Lorenzo Eleazar. May we request Mrs. Lali Eleazar to join.
Medalya ng Pambihirang Paglilingkod is awarded to Police Lieutenant General Guillermo Lorenzo Eleazar for his eminently meritorious and invaluable service rendered as the Acting Chief of Directorial Staff from October 12, 2019 to November 28, 2019, and in full capacity from November 29, 2020 to January 19, 2020.
Thank you, sir. Next award is given to our PCDS, Police Major General Cesar Hawthorne R. Binag. May we request Dr. Maria Agnes Binag to join.
Medalya ng Katapatan sa Paglilingkod is awarded to Police Major General Cesar Hawthorne Binag for his eminently meritorious and invaluable service rendered as Acting Director of the ICTM from June 1, 2018 to September 17, 2018, and in full capacity as Director from September 18, 2018 to January 21, 2020.
Thank you very much, sir. Please be seated. Officer of DTRM, Police Brigadier General Robert Rodriguez will now read the designation orders.
Republic of the Philippines, National Police Commission, National Headquarters, Philippine National Police, Camp Brigadier General Rafael T. Crame, Quezon City. Designation: pursuant to General Orders numbers 2020-188 and 232, NHQ PNP dated January 19 and 22, 2020. Police Lieutenant General Camilo Pancratius Cascolan, Order 05128, is designated
as the Deputy Chief PNP for Administration, Philippine National Police, effective January 20, 2020. Police Lieutenant General Guillermo Lorenzo Tolentino Eleazar, ORA 00947, is designated as the Deputy Chief PNP for Operations, Philippine National Police, effective January 20, 2020. Police Major General Cesar Hawthorne Rivera Binag, ORA 02889, is designated as the Acting Chief Directorial Staff, Philippine National Police, effective January 22, 2020. By command of Police General Gamboa, Official Guillermo Lorenzo T. Eleazar, Police Lieutenant General, the Deputy Chief PNP for Operations. Signed, Lindon G. Cruz, Police Major General, the Director for Personnel and Records Management.
Thank you very much, sir. May we respectfully request Police Lieutenant General Camilo Pancratius Cascolan to read and sign his assumption of office.
Hindi. Battery.
Assumption of office. Pursuant to Paragraph 1, General Orders Number 820-188, National Headquarters, Philippine National Police, dated January 19, 2020. I hereby assume the position as Deputy Chief PNP for Administration, Philippine National Police, effective January 20, 2020. And I sign.
We shall now witness the handover of the RCTCA office symbol, office property and equipment inventory book to Police Lieutenant General Camilo Pancratius Cascolan by the Chief of the Philippine National Police, Police General Archie Gamboa. Chief Clerk to move forward. The turnover of the office symbol. The handover of the office property and equipment inventory book. Thank you very much, sir. Police Lieutenant Lorenzo Eleazar will now read and sign his assumption of office.
Assumption of office pursuant to Paragraph 2, General Orders Number 2020-188, National Headquarters, Philippine National Police, dated January 19, 2020. I hereby assume the position as the Deputy Chief PNP for Operations, Philippine National Police, effective January 20, 2020. And I sign in your presence.
We shall now witness the handover of the OTPCO office symbol, office property and equipment inventory by the Chief PNP. Chief Clerk to move forward. The OTPCO office symbol. The office property and equipment inventory book. Thank you very much, sir. Police Cesar Hawthorne will now read and sign his assumption of office.
Assumption of office. Pursuant to Paragraph 1, General Orders Number 2020-232, National Headquarters, Philippine National Police, dated January 20, 2020, I hereby assume the position as the Acting Chief, Directorial Staff, Office of the Chief Directorial Staff, Philippine National Police, effective January 22, 2020, and assigned by the President.
We shall now witness the handover of the office seniors officer note of the PNP. We request the Chief Clerk to move forward. The handover of the OTCDS office symbol. The handover of the office property and equipment inventory book. Thank you very much, sir. Binag will now take their oath of office to be decided by the PNP Police General Archie Gamboa.
Yan, nakaharap. Tama, PNP Chief. Pasok.
Please all rise.
Okay na.
Panunumpa sa katuluran, mangyaring taas ang kanang kamay, sumunod sa aking bilitasyon. Ako si, pagitin ng inyong mga pangalan, ako si na itinalaga sa katuluran bilang pagitin ng inyong bagong katuluran, sa katuluran bilang aking chief directorial staff, ay taimtim na nanunumpa, nagtutuparin ko ng buong busay at katapatan sa abot ng aking makakaya, ang matatang kampanin ng aking bagong katungkulan. Nalinsabay nito'y nanangako ako sa ngalan ng Republika ng Pilipinas, na aking itataguyod at pagtatanggol ang salikang batas. At tunay na mananalig at tatalima ako rito. Nasusundin ko na ang mga alituntunin, mga kautosang legal, at mga dekretong kinaihiran, ng mga sadyang pinagdang may kapangyarihan, sa ilalim ng Republika ng Pilipinas. At kusa kong babalikatin ang mga pananagutan ito, nang walang anumang kasubali o hangaring umiwas. Isahan nawa ako ng Diyos. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir. Please be seated.
Thank you. Please be seated. Troop Commander, DP Cascolan. To the members of the command group, Guillermo, and Cesar, to DP, and to the proud families of our newly designated members of the command group, B, Ali and Agnes and the family, please stand up. Palakpakan natin sila ulit kasi sila yung nagbuhos ng sakripisyo para ma-attain yung mga designate yung kanilang position. Thank you very much. To the members of the command group and directorial staff and to our guests related to the Bible, thank you very much. Rest assured that the Philippine National Police is going to read and internalize the Bible that we are given to the PNP. To the officers, the directors of the National Support Units, the other generals, police commission officers, non-commissioned officers, ladies and gentlemen, and non-uniform personnel. Kung walang pa kayo dyan, good morning to everyone. We thought about this ceremony today because we only have three stars. So it is just proper that they be recognized and assume office in a very formal ceremony. And I hope that henceforth this will be followed to really portray the assumption of the respective officers. January 20, 2020, Monday of the third week of ordinary time, marks the day that the full power of the Chief of the Philippine National Police was entrusted to me by President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. It was for me a life-changing progress in my 33 years career in the service. Looking back from my past decision that sets me to where I am right now, it was that fateful day when one of my father's friends, a lieutenant from the military service, pursued me to take an exam in the Philippine Military Academy. Taking the exam is a decision I made, not for a noble cause at first, but to quench my youth's ego of self-fulfillment. Back then, it was my understanding that when you pass the PNA exam, aside from being a scholar ng bayan, you will be considered as about average from that of the ordinary gentleman's population. It is a test that separates the men from the boys. Have I not decided to enter the academy? At present, I may be one of the health doctors in the country, following the footsteps of my late father. The one decision changed the course of my life. Thereafter, for 4 long years as a cadet in the hallowed grounds of PNA, was an extremely difficult journey, especially the big hood. It was during the time that it tested my endurance up to its limit. Mahirap kasi during our time, makakatikim ka ng parusa pag di ka sumunod sa upperclassmen. Maswerte na at para kang nanalo ng sweepstake pag wala kang natanggap na parusa sa isang araw. It was inculcated to us that he who does not learn to obey is not fit to command. But as we went through our commissioned officers of the constabulary and eventually as PNP officers, we have always managed to put that dictum into good use in fulfilling our duties and guiding our men in the field and in our offices. Indeed, there is a ring of truth in one of my friend's statement that becoming chief of the PNP, like becoming the president of the Philippines, a pope or a king, is a matter of destiny. It was the kind of blessings that was given from heaven. Agreeing on that line of thought, I am humbled by receiving the title as the chief or the top cop of our organization. I might have done good deeds in my past life, but God gifted me a great life in my present existence. Indeed, I give Him all the glory. As I stand before you as the 23rd Chief of the Philippine National Police, along with the Deputy Chief PNP for Administration, Police Lieutenant General Cascolan, the Deputy Chief PNP for Operations, Police Lieutenant General Eleazar, and the Acting Chief of the Directorial Staff, Police Major General Binag, with utmost resolve, I will strongly steer the Philippine National Police into its old glory of having an outstanding image as a police officer. Today's ceremony of assumption of command fortifies the weight of responsibilities given to us as members of the command group. For almost a decade, the PNP have suffered criticism and judgment from the people, notwithstanding the efforts that we have put out to maintain peace and order throughout the country. Tayo ay sinukat, ngunit hinulang. Our reputation is still tarnished, eliciting doubt and distrust from the public. With all this in mind, I have some concerns I wish to address. First, we should be all serious in empowering our service reputation. That's why I intend to personally pursue and oversee the outcome of our internal cleansing program and other related projects with all the patience and dedication that the task required. I have said this before, and I would like to reiterate. Kailangan natin linisin ang ating hanay upang mawala ang anay na sumira sa ating organisasyon. Tama na, baguhin natin ang pananaw ng sambayanang Pilipino at itaguyod natin ang magandang reputasyon at imahe ng kapulisan. Pulis na malalapitan, pulis na maasahan, pulis na tagapagtanggol ng naapi, at pulis na ehemplo ng mabuting mga gawain. This story of good reputation should be told incessantly by this generation up to the next generation. Yung mga apo natin sa tuhod, sasabihin na ang lolo ng lolo ko ay isang magiting na pulis. Kaya paglaki ko, gusto ko rin maging pulis katulad niya. That, I think, will be one of our greatest legacy as a police officer. It is a story of a simple truth. You made a difference at your time. Yung nag-iwan ka ng magandang tatak sa puso at isipan ng mga tao. Now is the time to focus to make a change. Hindi bukas, hindi sa susunod na mga araw. It should be now. We must be the catalyst of change. We must take concrete steps to achieve these changes. We must take to work for a day that the mother or the parents can sleep at peace knowing that the place they live in is safe and peaceful. That the kids could roam around without the fear of kidnapping or molestation. Rather remain trapped in the past, we should take this great challenge to move forward with courage, integrity, and end result. Second concern, we must empower our people. Professional growth and career development of personnel are key factors in an organization's success. Thus, in order to boost the morale and sustain motivation, the PNP needs to provide individual professional development opportunities and assistance to deserving personnel, which includes the following components: placement and promotion, awards and decoration, educational and scholarship grants, health and legal assistance, among others. Enhancing the career development of the personnel will help them to efficiently perform their respective tasks and become more productive, since they will feel greater sense of job satisfaction. leading them to make positive contributions to both the organization and the community they serve. As to putting the right person to the right job or position, the activation of the PNP Recruitment and Selection Service to institutionalize the standard implementation of the PNP Recruitment and Selection Program is well timed to ensure the entry of qualified and competent uniformed personnel in the PNP. As to the non-uniformed personnel, it is high time to give premium to your contribution in the PNP. I personally give my utmost appreciation to your loyalty and effort and support to the organization. Ang inyong kontribusyon ay di matatawaran sa haba ng serbisyo na pinagkaloob at ipagkakaloob nyo sa PNP, lalo na sa administrative matters. Your institutional knowledge in your respective offices cannot be discredited, as the nature of uniformed personnel's fast turnover in its tour of duty. It is but practical that we hold and train the serving NUPs to hold supervisory positions and give them additional slots in the middle management level that will empower them to lead to the necessary information crucial to the office that they have been serving. However, the qualification standards for this position should be considered and strictly met. Third concern, fast-tracking of the implementation of quality management system and sustain PNP digital transformation through the implementation of smart policing. The adoption of a quality management system is a strategic decision for an organization that can help improve its overall performance and provide a sound basis for sustainable development initiatives. Resistance to change should be shed out, and I hope together we can adopt and smoothly implement the quality management system on international standards. This international standard is based on the quality management principle described in ISO 9000. Embodied in it are the quality management principles to improve organizations' performance, such as customer focus, leadership, engagement of people, process approach, improvement, evidence-based decision-making, and relationship management. The smart policing, on the other hand, anchored in the PNP Master Plan of harmonizing existing digital-based system and proposed related system will deliver effective and efficient crime prevention and solution services to the internal and external stakeholders of the PNP. Fourth concern, to provide a more effective public service. Aside from serving with a smile as public servants, we should upgrade unified crime investigation and solution in close collaboration with the other pillars of the criminal justice system to attain expeditious, accurate, and efficient crime solution. There is also a need to expedite full implementation and sustainability of the National Police Clearance System nationwide to provide a more effective public service. My fifth concern, but definitely will not be the last, is the optimization in the utilization of the PNP resources. Our programs and plans should be clearly reflected in our annual operations plans and budget, and when funded, should be translated in the respective units' project procurement management plan, which should eventually summarize into our annual procurement plan. These efforts can result in significantly higher efficiencies, faster procurement process, more accurate transactions, and an increase in overall performance. All these concerns will be some of my focus thrust for a strong, effective, action-driven, and motivated PNP. Now, there is no straight line to accomplish these aspirations. But this much is clear. We can do things if we decide in unity to advocate change within our organization. To end, allow me to underscore that the procurement is the easy part. Implementation is more difficult because no matter how good and compelling the plans, there will always be active and passive resistance, rationalizations, debates, and instructions, particularly when the changes require new ways of working or painful cuts. To get through this, we should own it as our own mission and vision. Together, we should move as one. Bago ako tuluyang magtapos, tatanungin ko kayong lahat. Handa na ba kayo sa pagbabago? Yes, sir. Handa na ba kayo sa pagbabago? Yes, sir. PNP, handa na ba tayo? Yes, sir. Bakit hindi kayo sumasagot? PNP, handa na ba tayo? Yes, sir. Bilang ama ng PNP, tiwala ako na sa pagkakaisa, tayo ay handa na sa laban na to. Kaya sama-sama nating labanan ang kriminalidad at iligal na droga at maging ehemplo ng tunay na pagbabago. And henceforth, I want to develop this. No? So when I say, who are we? We say Team PNP. And we say Team PNP to serve and protect. Practice tayo. Who are we? Team PNP. Team PNP. Serve and protect. O yan, para palagi nyo maalala yan. Muli, magandang umaga at mabuhay ang Team Philippine National Police.
Thank you very much, sir. Police General Archie from Cesar Gamboa, PNP. Please be seated.
Ano pala?
Magsitayo po tayo lahat at ating paulitin ang PNP lingkod ng bayan.
Tuloy ba tayo? Hindi ko alam. Practice tayo.
Ilang kalupad. Pasulong! No! Right!
Alive na ba? Alive.
Approaching, ladies and gentlemen, is our new commander, Police Colonel Francisco F. Rio of PNP. His staff, Police Lieutenant Colonel Borosque, Lieutenant Colonel Vida, Lieutenant Colonel Velasquez, Lieutenant Colonel Guillermo, and Lieutenant Colonel Guzman. Our Philippine National Police Band, led by Chief Master Sergeant Guillermo. Our first battalion commander, Police Lieutenant Colonel Angon, Police Major Aban, Police Major Garcia, Police Major Herrera, and Police Major Lee Paralo. Alpha Company Commander and Staff, Police Major Nasawan, and Police Captain Pulan. First Platoon Leader, Police Lieutenant Rojas. Our second Platoon Leader, Police Lieutenant Garcia. Our Bravo Company Commander and Staff, Police Major Garcia and Police Major Alabado. First Platoon Leader, Police Lieutenant Andanar. Our second Platoon Leader, Police Lieutenant Pangantula. Our Color Officer, Police Captain Pogubot. Please all rise, ladies and gentlemen, the colors. Thank you, and please be seated. Our second battalion commander and staff, Police Major Concha, Police Major Omari, Police Major Arcita, Police Major Nano, and Police Major Mangapata, Charlie Company Commander and staff, Police Major Salvacion, and Police Captain Mali. First Platoon Leader, Police Lieutenant Archie. Our second Platoon Leader, Police Captain Salkin. Our Delta Company Commander and staff, Police Captain Bautista and Police Captain Butan. Our first Platoon Leader, Police Lieutenant De La Cruz. And our second Platoon Leader, Police Lieutenant Aguero. And that concludes our